Okay, so this is for my mutable signs. Well, not all of ours. It's for all of us, all the mutables. So, that would be Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Is that right? Gemini is before Cancer. Virgo's before Libra, Sag before Cap, and Pisces before Aries. Yeah, okay, so Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. This is for you guys. Gonna try to keep it all within an hour to an hour and 15, 20 minutes. So, with the oracle and everything. So, let's get right into it. Taken me a while in between because that was a pretty heavy read, the fixed signs. So okay, these are going to be, so this is the Shamanic Tarot deck. That's the back. I think I forgot to say that in the reading for the fixed signs. This is the Shamanic Tarot. I don't know if you can pick that up on camera, but it's a really nice, all these different blues. Very beautiful deck. And then the Shamanic Oracle, Shamanic Healing. So we're going to do a Shamanic Healing reading. Oh, and just, here's some clarifiers. This is the mini manga Tarot. For enhancer clarifiers. Okay, so we're going to do Shamanic Tarot, clarifiers, and then the Shamanic Oracle, and then we'll do the rest of the 4 other oracle decks that I will be doing for the different the way I divided it up like this because I just thought it's, different and learning stuff and sharing what I'm learning and yeah, so just thought I'd do it that way. Because there are definite traits that these different signs share. So hopefully it's resonating with those who are watching. Okay, so is this going in the right direction? Okay. Headed in the right direction. So, let's see what the tarot has for us. Is that a good angle? So you can see all the cards good. Well, yeah. Right in the center there. Front and center. Shamanic Tarot deck. Okay. See if any pop. If not, we'll just do some freestyle guided selecting. So Team God, my team of benevolence, our team, all the white light of the unified rainbow, the God grain flow, the only flow I know. Key being God. Here we go, here we grow, here we glow. So our mutable signs, the Ace of Swords wanted to hang out. Okay, did I have it up? I did have it upside down. That's so odd because I thought I turned it the right side up. Okay, so, wow. The Lover's card just popped out. Magician on the bottom. Here's the Five of Cups. Yeah, some of you didn't get your wish of love, and you know, you're kind of feeling iced. So that's just for some of you, but that's just, you know, our experience is only a matter of perception. You change your perception, you change your experience, how you're experiencing yourself, really. So when you're in love with another person, or just the way you are with people, with animals, with nature, you know, it's a reflection of how you love yourself and how you are with yourself. So this is the Chariot. There's the Hermit. There's the Lovers again right there. So oh, jeez. Strength card wanted to flip out, and there's the Hermit. My twins Virgo with Leo rising. Okay. The Hermit is associated with Virgo, and the Strength card is associated with Leo, so, as well as the Sun card, because the Sun rules Leo. So we'll see if we have any more poppers here. Then we're going to lay some cards, just not a certain set amount or anything like that, just being an open, empty vessel for the divine to grace us with some messages. Four of Swords. Okay, rest the mind. Wow. King of Cups. Yeah, maybe don't be thinking about him too much right now. Focus on work. Yeah, and mentally moving away from things that are holding you back from progressing and manifesting and making things happen. That was the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Drums. So, we don't want to be crying over spilt milk and obsessing. So this is for my Gemini. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Drums. Okay. White Buffalo. Interesting. Three of Cups, Nine of Cups. Okay. There's that Five of Cups again, though. Gosh, the Nine of Cups is right next to the Five of Cups still. Okay, so we're gonna get a good selection here. So Six of Swords, Four of Swords, moving away from some obsessive thinking, perhaps. So, yeah, putting an end to that Ten of Wands. So Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. Some shamanic healing messages for these four beautiful mutable signs. Four of Swords, again, the Four of Bows, the Four of Air, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so something about just resting the mind, mentally moving away from obsessing about something that you really wanted maybe in the love department, okay, and now it's kind of like Five of Cups, little crying over spilt milk, some unrequited love maybe, so and some Pentacles came up, so I think an Eight of Pentacles, focusing on some projects, getting a garden started, you know, buying some drums and just, you know, getting creative, channeling that creative energy, resting your mind, moving away from those thoughts that are holding you back from expressing your more creative side. Because that's the creative vibe is the love vibe. So if we're not feeling creative, we're feeling blocked, all that, then, you know, we're not in the love vibe when we're having blokras instead of chakras. So, okay, so we're good here, shuffling. No more want to pop out. There's the Lovers again, that Five of Cups, okay. So, I'm just going to pick some random. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that wanted to come out. 6. Okay, 7. Oh, so did that. So let's do 8. So we got the Ten of Wands again on the bottom. Okay, putting an end to it before it turns into acting out this, okay, obsessive thinking. So nip that in the bud, because we want to do some manifesting. Here's the Magician again. So we want to get going on some tangible creations, okay? And the Magician was coming to me lately because it also, he or she also knows, okay, so they're very much aware of all the elements available to them. Okay. Also the element of time, how to wield the element of time, because, you know, time and space, you know, manifesting on the 3D plane, you have to take that into accountability. And the Magician knows how to do that. So that's the Empress. Was that the Empress in reverse? Okay, very interesting. Did I have... The Empress? That is very interesting that I opened right up to the Empress and that was in reverse. Okay, I gotta really see if I was tripping right there. She is in reverse, and I almost never get reversals. That's the only one in reverse. That's exactly what I was saying. Something is blocking your creative flow. Then that's the Divine Feminine. There you go, the Empress in reverse. So some of you mutables are, yep, that's the only one. And there's the Magician and the Ten of Wands again. So you can't manifest and create until you put an end to, because obsessive thinking is going to turn into obsessive feeling and then acting out in a poisonous way, okay, and not a helpful, beneficial, cooperative way. This was in reverse, and it's very interesting that I opened right up to that, and I was the only one in reverse, so this is pretty right on the money, honey, with what I'm saying. And with all this sunshine, baby, okay, the solstice, the most light of any day of the year, That's super just energy, information, creative downloads, writing, painting, gardening, making food, all that creative. I just got my porch all done up, put my fountain together. It's all gurgling away out there. It's beautiful. So this is the divine feminine in the reverse. So there's a block in this creative flow. Just like I said, the blokra. Now the divine feminine, the Empress, is always in her heart space. She's always creative, flowing, abundant, love, just creativity, okay, in all aspects. So, wow. Just freaking unbelievable. But of course, I believe it. I mean, this kind of stuff happens all the time. So, okay. Oh, jeez, right? God. Just amazing. Our God is just an awesome God. You know, just go with your first instinct. I mean, and remember that Ace of Swords, it was already saying right from the beginning, yep, you're on the right track, and it's just boom. The Empress in reverse, okay? Your creative flow, your manifesting is being blocked because you're blocking yourself with some obsessive thinking. You need to move away from that. 6 of Swords, rest your mind. 4 of Swords, put an end to it before it affects your emotions and your actions. Okay? Wow. I can't believe, very, very rarely, like less than a handful of times have I ever had a reversal in any of my decks. So, well, not my decks, I mean, but, you know. Wow. You know, and the mutable signs can be very creative, okay? Sag, Pisces, and very intuitive too. Gemini, very the whimsical, the magic, okay, the magician, so, you know, and those pentacles came in, so Virgo, some grounding, having a lighthearted way of thinking, if that makes sense. Okay, a more childlike, idealistic way of looking at things. So, you know, because the oppressive thought, it's like it's interfering with your energies because it's 10 of Wands, okay? Magician, Empress in reverse. So, yeah. Creative flow being blocked. It starts with the thought. So, and then it starts affecting your emotions and then your energies. You get blocked creatively. It can affect your diet, your sleep, everything, okay? So, let's see what we have here. 9 of Swords, I just said it can affect your sleep, everything. So, and we have 2 knaves. Knave of Fire, so the Knave of Wands, and the Knave of Stones. So the Knave of Cups, Knave of Wands. Knave of Fire, very fiery, passionate, new. Okay, so that's getting this divine feminine flow going again, and reversing the reversal, okay, of the Empress. So getting her in the upright position. So maybe kick-starting some new passion and love, whether it's a project or dating someone, some kind of connecting, okay? Fiery, passionate connecting, whether it's you connecting with the earth and getting really creative and painting and or going on dates, whatever it is, there's something, okay? Knave of Water, Knave of Fire. Very passionate, emotional, loving. Then we have the Knight of Cups too. So the Knave and the Knight of Cups. The Knave of Wands. So that Nine of Swords, you know, there could be something in your dreams for some of you mutable signs that are, you know, some messages coming in through your dream time, dreamscape, your sleeping dream. That's affecting your waking dream, your creative expression here in the 3D. Okay, and that's also the 3D, the Empress. Okay, that's major arcana as well. So grounding spirit into form and taking those etheric energies, the ether real. That's where everything's real because it's in its pure potential. It's pure and it's pure potential. Pure potentiality in its pure energetic form. So we want to ground that as close to its etheric form as possible so we can manifest beauty down here, right? That's what we want. So some new, fiery, loving, passionate, woo-woo. But there's something blocking the creative flow, and you're probably going to get some, for some of you, get messages in your dreams about what to do, about how to go about moving on from those obsessive thoughts that are holding you back and blocking you. So here's the Strength card again. Two of Swords. Yeah, there's a tough decision. It's kind of like a fork in the road I'm getting. You need to be strong and make this decision because you can't go on like this with the Nine of Swords anymore. Yeah, Seven of Swords. You got done dirty. And here's another 7. Here's the Chariot, and that flipped out when we were shuffling. So Chariot, Strength card, mastering your energies and getting balanced so you can make this decision, which is not going to be easy because it's some tough stuff you're dealing with, some of you guys, because it's the Nine of Swords. And it could be, because this could be a mirror reflection, Two of Swords, so it could be about a twin flame. Or a love, you know, romantic, loving partner, you know, that you feel that kind of way, special way about. And when you have, it's kind of like when you have a muse, even if it's just you have a crush on someone, whatever, it doesn't even matter it's who it is. It's just you're in that love vibe and you're flowing in that creative, those creative juices are flowing, okay? So in order to get back into heart-centered Christ consciousness and being balanced in our energies, Chariot, that's our Merkaba, that's our vehicle, that's our energy field. If it's not harmonized, okay, we're not manifesting, we're not creating, we're not vibing at our highest vibration. So, you know, Seven of Swords is like malicious, manipulative. So your own thoughts are manipulating you, okay? And then it starts affecting your energies. That's what I was saying with the Ten of Wands, okay? So, and there's the Chariot to prove it. That already flipped out when we were shuffling. So, yeah, with the Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords, and Two of Swords, it's like something's kind of haunting your dreams, weighing heavily on your mind. Could have to do with another person. But remember, it's all just a reflection of you. So this, you seeing yourself clearly, Two of Swords. This is kind of like, it's such a mess, I don't know where to start. Well, start from a higher perspective, from the bigger picture, and then descend down. Okay, so maybe just kind of remove yourself mentally, emotionally, energetically, whatever, remove yourself kind of through meditation, whatever it is, getting out of town, whatever. Okay, so whatever you need to do to mentally remove yourself from yourself, kind of, so you can see yourself clearly from a higher perspective. Okay, not down here in the mess like he is. It's just like, oh, where do I start? There's so much just clutter and disorder. So, you know, get your thoughts and everything unified. You know, remove yourself a little bit from it. Detach a little bit, you know, remove yourself from the situation so you can come at it from a different perspective and be more objective. Okay, so you can figure out where to start. Okay, in order to move forward, because, you know, can't keep going on with the Nine of Swords thinking about, you know, someone did you dirty, maybe, you know, because that Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords, that Two of Swords, I'm getting like love-hate relationship. Like, that's why it's a challenge to move on, because you do have a lot of love in your heart for this person, still possibly. But, you know, it's just time to be done with it. For now, in your now, right now, here and now. You need to kind of remove yourself from the situation and regain your balance in order to regain your strength, and in order to come back at it from a more clear perspective. To regain your power in this situation, because, you know, this is major arcana, but in reverse it's like the universe is trying to help you be creative and keep going in the flow and being in the now, going with the flow and being in the now. But you're kind of rejecting it, you're blocking it. So you can't receive it. They're trying to bring it in for you, but it's not coming in because you're blocking it. Because this is major arcana. This is God. This is Team God. This is Team Benevolence. Your guides, your ancients, ancestors trying to come in and help you. But when we reject ourselves, we reject all else. Even love and assistance and guidance and protection and laughter and creativity and all that beautiful. Okay, so we're blocking it, whether consciously or unconsciously. But, you know, universe, God, source, creator, they're trying to help you through this. But being blocked, you know, we need to be an empty vessel so that we can turn the Empress back upright, the Divine Feminine, so life can be beautiful again. Okay? Being in the now, going with the flow, balanced energies, the Chariot, Strength card. That also is Cancer and Leo, which are very summery, sunny energies. The Empress, you know, very abundant. Okay, sunshine, making everything grow and proliferate. So the sunshine, you know, even when it's stormy, the sun is always shining perfectly above the clouds. You get a little peak, a little break in the clouds, and you get evidence of that. It's like a little faith restore. Like, okay, even if it goes on for days and days and days, we need to know that there's another option. There's a way out, okay? So rising above. And, you know, see, he's like really rising above it all. Pick this or that. He's like, you know, I'm just going to rise above it all. I'm just going to do my own thing and transcend it all. So we need to rise above whatever this Seven of Swords and Nine of Swords. Okay, we have to decide what we need to do about it, be solution oriented, and make that decision from a place of self-empowerment and balance, mastering our energies. A Magician, Chariot, Strength card. Okay, because this is a very creative time right now. A lot of sunshine. Okay, so that's a lot of creative energy, a lot of proliferation, growth, maturity, magic, magician. Okay, a lot of energy, whimsy, love. You know, people are out and about, mingling, connecting, making those connections. So we have to break old ties that are holding us back from making new connections and connecting with ourselves. Okay, and that's what, you know, the Empress in reverse is. We're not, all things aren't firing on all cylinders internally. We've got blocks, we've got things that are misfiring, that aren't connected. So we're not being our true, organic, authentic, creative self, and letting the feminine lead the way. If we let the masculine lead the way, we start getting too much in our head. Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, you know, too much mental stuff takes us out of the now, because mental stuff, you know, it's a process. You know, if we want to be creative, yeah, it starts with a thought. But if we stay locked in thought and we don't let it go to emotion and then action and do the whole cycle, then, you know, it starts getting out of balance. We're not supposed to be locked in our emotions or locked in our actions or locked in our thoughts. It starts with a thought. We feel a way, some sort of way about it, then we act on that. Okay, and it's a cycle, and we have to keep it flowing, keep it moving, or we can get blocked. Okay, creative blocks is, you know, some of you guys are experiencing some creative blocks. And, you know, some new love and passion and creativity and good energies, good and strong, and people around you and internally it's waiting to come in for you. So you need to move away from some obsessive thinking, I think. Six of Swords, okay? And just rest your mind. Four of Swords. So yeah. All right, so let's do some I think that was pretty clear. I'm not going to pull any clarifiers, but let's do the Shamanic Oracle. See what we get. There's the back. Beautiful. Nice gilded gold edge. So, Shamanic Oracle. Shamanic Healing Oracle. What do you have for this shamanic healing session for the mutable signs? Gemini, Virgo, Sag and Pisces, Sagittarius, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo. Nope. Okay. Upside down. So let's see if one pops really quickly. If not, we'll just let ourselves be guided to one. So what message from the Shamanic Healing Oracle to either clarify, confirm, or enhance what we've gone over so far. Okay, there we go. It's funny because I saw this at the bottom of the deck while I was shuffling. That's the joy card. That one comes out all the time. Return to your joy, and this creative, okay, flow it'll just be like magic, okay? Magician, it's just going to be like, you know, like when you're in a flow and you don't have a creative block, like a writer's block, you're just like, whoa, flowing in the now, flowing. You're just like, you feel it, right? You're feeling yourself. So, letting go, again, this was at the top. And that just came up for the fixed signs that I did prior to this one, okay? Letting go. And there, look, the black and the white bird, okay, so the chariot, okay? You got to let go of this stuff in order to get back to balance, which is where you're going to find your joy. What do we have here? Ooh, masculine energy, energico. That's what I was saying with the sunny, okay, the Leo, the Cancer, very sunny. And the Empress too, okay, so we have the Knave of Wands, very like, woo, up for anything. The Knave of Wands is up for anything. That's the masculine energy within all twins, male, and all people, male and female. So, summertime, it's about peacocking, baby. No, just kidding. So, yeah, Leo, Cancer, very sunny, summery, masculine, light, ether, air, fire energies, okay? It's a very creative time right now because of how much light there is, all right? So, but like I said, we don't want to stay just locked in masculine, which is logic and thinking. We want to allow for the process, okay? So we think it, we feel it, we act on it, okay? So the process, we keep doing the cycle, the process, that's how, if we stay stuck in either our emotions, our thoughts, or our actions, and we're not doing the process properly, according to policy and procedure, okay, then the masculine can get out of whack. And then you see like all the problems we have in the world today, okay? That's from the masculine energy getting distorted. We're getting stuck in the thought, okay? And I was already getting that. So we want this to be balanced, okay? We don't want the masculine or the feminine, okay? If the masculine takes over and it's not balanced, then the feminine gets blocked, and we're not going to be creative. We're going to start getting distorted ways of thinking, obsessive thinking. Okay, so it's not good to stay in the mind. We got to keep it moving, or else it starts affecting our emotions, our energies, okay, which are our actions, that what we put out into the world. Oceanic. So, yeah, rest the mind a little bit, move away from some thinking that's blocking the feminine energy. We need to balance that out and we need to free her, okay? Free the feminine. Liberate the feminine within so we can move through the process. Think it, feel it, act it, think it, feel it, act it. We don't want to stay stuck in any one of those aspects, okay? Because then we get blocked, and then We don't feel creative, and then the masculine starts getting distorted. Just like if we stay stuck in our emotions, then the feminine starts getting distorted, okay? Either way, it blocks our creativity. Because creativity comes from being in the now, right here, right now. If we're stuck in any one aspect, we're not here right now. You know, right here, right now is heart-centered, balanced, okay? That's where we find the empowerment to choose whichever way, whatever we want to do with that energy, that creative energy. If it's blocked, we can't do anything with it. We liberate her, free the feminine. Now there's empowerment. Now there's choice. There's options. We have the strength to decide which, you know, what we want to do with that. How we want to channel that energy now, that divine feminine, okay? So, all right, let's see what the ancients and ancestors have to say about all this. All right. Resonance Oracle. What are we at? Oh, we're good still. So, mutables. What ancients and ancestors have a message for us? Team God, our team of benevolence that is loving us, protecting us, guiding us, nurturing us, warning us, cluing us in on what we need to know. See if one wants to pop for us. Okay, a message from the ancients and the ancestors. This is the deck. Connect with our love line, our bloodline. So a message from our ancients and ancestors for the mutable signs of Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Okay, well. So creation ended up at the bottom, so that's what I'm talking about, this creative flow. It's blocked. We need to get back to being creative, co-creating with God. Okay, so there's blessings on the top. So some blessings are coming in to help you do that. That's what I'm saying. This is Major Arcana, blessings to help you be this flow of divine feminine creative energy. You know, it's just some of you are stuck in your mental faculties a little bit too much in the mind chatter. Okay, so we want to allow for that gift to come in, those blessings. And it feels like such a gift when things just, you're writing and you're creating this awesome stuff and you're just like, whoa, I mean, God is so good, right? Okay, so a few fell out here. We're just going to go through them. Here's the divine, and right behind it was you're connected. That card, I am telling you, you are connected to the divine. Through the ancients and ancestors, all the way back to the very beginning of creation, the one that made you, the divine. Okay, you're connected to that. So know that you can tap into that. Going to God is just like going to Grandpa or something. You know what I mean? It's just, look at it just like that. As easy and as simple as that. Constructs, loving connection, protectors. Okay, so we're, like I said, we're protected, and that goes with the echinida. Echinida is like a porcupine kind of an animal that I drew from one of the animal decks for the fixed signs. So, and it's all about connecting to these loving connections, whether you see them in the flesh, whether you can touch it tangibly or not. Okay, call on your guides. They're here all the time, willing to help us. So call on the divine, call on your team. You're connected. You have those connections, you know. Spiritual name dropping, right? Spiritual, like, right? We have connections to the A-listers of the spiritual realm. Just tap into it. That's all you need to do. I mean, here they are right here. Those are our protectors. Divine connections. Divine loving connections. Okay, to help you to put this Empress upright, okay? But we need to release the chains, the constructs, the limitations of the mind, okay? Everything starts with a thought, so let your thoughts be of the purest intention, and then keep it moving, keep it flowing, right? Thought, emotion, action, thought, emotion. We can't stay stuck in, like I said, because then we start building constructs, we start taking up shop there, we start living there, living in our mind, and we start building all these walls around us, building all these walls around our feelings, our emotions, our action, whatever it is, okay? We're always defending instead of creating. So this Empress in reverse is very defensive, okay? Very protective, defensive, walls up. Okay, when we're creative, we're open, we're loving. So there's something constricting you, and I believe it's your own thoughts. Okay? Yeah. And release. Didn't we get let go from, what was that? Yeah. So let go so you can balance. Okay, the Chariot, the black and white. Find that equilibrium so you can have that joy, but you need to let go. Okay? And what does it say right here? Release. So this is no accident. Let go came again. Came back up again. Let go and release. Release those negative thought patterns, okay? And I was thinking of this card, and we already got it, and here we go again. Mirror of the Self, and you're connected. These are just, it's just like, hello. That's what I was kind of, touching on that, where you have to remove yourself from yourself so you can be more objective, okay? And look at yourself. The man in the mirror, okay? Look at yourself clearly. So, mirror of the self. Because everything, if we're blocked, whatever it is, it's a reflection of the self. Okay? Something's not balanced. Our mind, our thoughts, our emotions, our actions, something's not in harmony and balance. Okay, so there's something we need to release and let go of. And I think it's the self-limiting beliefs. Okay? We got stuck too much in our head right now, and that's going to happen. There's beautiful, creative, new, passionate, loving, whether it's with a person or just self-love and projects and you doing, your art, your writing, gardening, whatever it is, okay? It's wanting to come in. You need to release these self-limiting beliefs. You need to let go of that, okay? And call on your guides to do it, Call on your ancients, your ancestors, your team, the divine. You're connected, okay? Call on your higher self, mirror of the self. That's what kind of like removing yourself from yourself so you can see yourself from your higher self's perspective. Okay, this is you seeing yourself from higher self looking at self, okay? Go to yourself, your higher self, as your guide to know where to start. Start cleaning up this mental mess here. And get some direction and focus. Because we want the divine feminine always celebrating, loving, okay? Not this. Because if the divine feminine is the one leading the way, we can't have her in reverse. Okay? She needs to be liberated. So we can't let the masculine get too out of control and be stuck in our logic and rationalizing everything away, okay? We have to move through these energies. Like I said, the process of thinking, feeling, doing, thinking, feeling, doing, okay? That's how we stay balanced, by keeping it moving, staying in the here and now. So, let's do the animals. What do we got? Okay, we're good. So this is the secret language of animals. Pull from that one first. See what one wants to come out today. What animal medicine would like to bring us a message from the animal realm, or animal guides, totem medicine, animal messages, animal guide, animal family, shamanic journeys. What do you guys have for us today for the mutable signs? Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Okay. Wow. Okay. Tree frog, again, we ended up... There must be tree frogs on the loose. Because there's on the bottom again, just like with the fixed signs. Okay, that did the same thing. It ended up on the bottom. Okay, so 3 came out. Falcon. Oh my gosh. That's one of my 2, number 1. Besides the crested blue jay, the falcon. And there was a whole swarm of, I don't know if they were hawks or what they were. Oh my god, they would flip one way and they looked all, they must have been pigeons, because they looked all white one way and then they flipped the other way and then it looked like hawks. So, okay, wow. Falcon. Focus, action, purpose, aspiration. This is what I was saying with the focus. Because we have to eventually move from the thought to the action. So we have to go from thought to emotion to action. Okay, so Falcon is all about that process, okay? Seeing a thought all the way through the emotion to the action part, and then back to the thought again, reflection, okay? The self is a mirror. So after you go through the process, you do some reflection, and then here comes, that's the policy and procedure. And then we do the process again. And the falcon has precision focus. This is 21, which is 3, reduces to 3. 21 is also 777. 7 plus 7 plus 7. And we have the divine, okay, from the shamanic healing deck. So white rhinoceros. Wow, falcon. Oh, I love you, falcon, my falcons. Oh, white rhinoceros, stability, confidence, steadiness, abundance. Right, so stability and confidence, the chariot and the strength card, okay? So we need to be stable, come from a very balanced place energetically in order to have this self-empowerment and have this confidence so that we can manifest the magician, the strength card. That's very much, you know, the solar plexus, Leo, the strength card ruled by the sun. White rhinoceros, you know, I mean, boom, sun. I mean, that's a very much a solar animal, okay, the rhino. Out on the Great Plains, out in Africa and stuff, and really hot, dry, sunny. Okay, the sun contains a lot of energy and information. This is 15, reduces to a 6. So abundance. So 6 is like giving, receiving. So you're some receiving of some abundance. So that can be in the form of creative energy and creative flow, and you can feel like magic is happening. You know, you're in your, you know, you're in the flow. You're writing with, you know, whatever it is that you do, that you however you creatively express yourself. That's what abundance is. That's the Empress in the upright. But we have to have stability, confidence, that's strength, okay, self-empowerment. We have to be very steady. So this is very much, you know, emphasizing the chariot and the strength card, the white rhinoceros, okay? And white, you know, white is very pure, just pure information, okay? Pure energy. No blockages, no blockas. Pure, clean, empty vessel, chakra, okay? Flow. So we have to be that pure, empty vessel, you know, for God's light, for God's information that helps us to stay stable, confident, steady, okay? When our energies are balanced, you know, we have that pure energy flowing through us, strength card, chariot. This Empress is in the upright, and we have that creative abundance, okay? The Empress is very abundant, the feminine, flow, creative, abundant, okay, prolific. Whoa! And then, okay, so white stood out for a reason, because look, there's the white pelican, white rhinoceros, white pelican. So I'm saying this is a time of a lot of light codes coming in from the sun, the solar energy of right now, okay? We can tap into that to really get this creative energy going. But we have to be a pure, empty vessel, stable, confident, focused, okay? That white light of God. The white pelican, ease, optimism, grace, cooperation. So that's that's 22. Okay? So we have 3, 6. And the Empress is a 3. Focus, action, purpose, aspiration. Yeah, aspire to go higher and higher. Empress is a 3 as well. Just seeing if did we have a 6. I don't think so. We have court cards and then a few major arcana. So, right. So, and then grace, that's very much, okay, so, you know, we're blessed with this grace, with this gift, you know, unless we're blocking it, it's constantly flowing to us, and we're, you know, we need to be in a receptive mode. We need to receive it, utilize it, you know, and reflect beauty back out. So, Thinking positive is very important. Optimism, okay? Because everything starts with a thought. So there's a lot more ease that comes in. That ease, the grace, the cooperation. If you cooperate, and it starts with really just having pure intentions and positive thinking and, you know, maintaining your high vibration, you know, keeping it moving, being in the now. When you cooperate, you're given the gift of grace and ease because it's always flowing at you. You're just blocking it, all right? But if you cooperate and receive it, you know, there's codes in there, there's information in there to help you stay optimistic as well, which aids in this constant flowing too, okay? You being optimistic, knowing that things aren't permanent. We're having some, you know, mental hiccups. We know it's not permanent. We know that all things, you know, everything has its time. Seasons change, cycles, we move through it, okay? We have to move, we have to know this optimism. So optimism is like the strength and chariot, knowing that we have control over our energy, over our thoughts, our words, our emotions. Okay, we have the strength, the self-empowerment to choose to be optimistic and positive and loving, to just be, live life with ease, okay? Release these constructs. Oh, this came out too? There was 4? Oh, there's another grace. Okay, the dugong. And then there's, okay, so this is another 6. So this is what I'm saying. It's important for you to receive. You choose. It's always coming at you. You choose whether you want to receive it or not. And it's just with ease and grace. So there's grace. So there's 2 white and there's 2 grace. Okay, white rhino, white pelican. The dugong says grace on here. And the white pelican says grace on here. So this says mystery, humor, grace, trust. Yeah, you just have to trust in the process. Trust that it's available to you. Trust that you, trust yourself. You know, trust your ability to be a confident person, to be self-empowered. It's just a gift of grace. You have to trust that it's always there available to you. You're connected. Okay? It's not a struggle. It comes with ease and grace. The only thing you need to do is cooperate. And the way that we cooperate is to maintain high vibration. How do we do that? Having our thoughts be positive. Having a sense of humor. Being engaged in the magic and the mystery of life. Trusting, okay? That's not being fearful. Trusting is the opposite of fear, okay? Faith is the opposite of fear. So we have 3, 6, 6, and 22. So, the dugong. Dugong, right? I just got, it's real simple. We make it difficult. Okay, life is actually pretty simple. We're the ones who choose to make it difficult for ourselves. It's all right here, ready to be tapped into. Okay, just trust that. You don't have to fight for it. It's there available to you. The only way it's not is when you block yourself. It flows to you with grace and ease. Okay. Just like it does to the Empress constantly, okay? Unless we're blocking ourselves because we're not allowing for the full process to take place. We want to get stuck in a way of thinking. Tree, frog, soul song, meditation, creation, rebirth. So divine, okay, feminine, Empress, creation, rebirth. So meditation, when these thoughts come up, do some meditation. Don't try to stifle your thoughts and stuff them down or what. Process through them, okay? The more you avoid it, the more it takes over. You know, the soul song, she's singing her soul song. In the reverse, she's stifled. All locked up, blocked up. Okay, because too much masculine keeps you stuck in your mind, okay, in the logic, and then not in the feminine creative flow. So did we do... Is that just that one deck? Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay. Well, we're making a mess of it. Okay, hopefully we'll just get one card, and then we'll pick a Sacred Rebels. The couscous, calmness. Oh, couscous. I didn't even know there was an animal called couscous. I know there's like a pasta. Oh. Okay. Hope everything was still appropriate. I'm bending over there. All right. So this is the animal dreaming. So hopefully we'll just get one from here. And then we'll pick one from the sacred. I keep wanting to say secret. Secret. Secret seed. Sacred seed. So, let's see what we got here. This is a nice back on there. Okay. So, let's see if we can just get one card, please, from this deck. One more animal message. Shamanic journey. Animal totem medicine. What message do you guys have for our mutable signs? Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Please give us one card from the animal realm, the animal kingdom. Give us some more clarity, guidance, and confirmation on our journey through self. Okay. Bowerbird, dowry. Okay, I'm going to look this one up. Okay, so this is Earth as well, 42, which is 6. So 6, again, it's coming up again. Okay, very much Earth getting grounded. Tapping into that creative flow. So, dowry. The bowerbird. Very pretty blue. Let's see what stands out. So, wisdom. 38, 11. Thylacine, I'm not sure how to say that. Thylacine, is that right? Another Earth. Okay, so Earth getting grounded is very important right now. Okay, and then confidence was on the top, 18, which is a 9. So this is the divine masculine energy. Okay, the confidence, the strength card, chariot, very solar, masculine. Okay, and very yellowy. Okay, right? See, so the lower, more masculine chakras. So balancing the feminine and masculine within, okay, very important. To not get locked in our head, because we need to keep that creative flow going. So let's see what sticks out here. Okay, so it starts right off with saying the male. okay, is famous for its bower, an arbor-like mating nest constructed from interwoven grasses, twigs, bark, and rootlets. So, okay, so the masculine, okay, it's the male bird that creates an arbor-like mating nest. Okay, and you can see that's kind of arbor-like because, I mean, this is kind of like the reverse of an arbor, but it's arbor-like because it's kind of has little protective sides there. Okay, so it's the masculine and feminine being balanced. Okay, you think of the nest and nesting and making the nest. Okay, you think of that, you know, when we think of that, we think of a very, very earthly Gaia mother. Okay, but this is the male that does this. Okay, so grounding the ether, that masculine energy, the fire, the air, grounding that into the earth and the water. Okay, of the feminine flow. That balance, Chariot card, okay? So when we're balanced and we keep that flow going, we keep anchoring spirit into form. We're not getting stuck in spirit. We're not getting stuck in form. We're in our heart space so that we can keep doing that. Balance, flow, anchoring these higher energies down here on earth, okay? And creating and recreating, birthing and rebirthing that abundant flow. Because, so, you know, we can't get stuck in the masculine. Okay? We use the masculine and the feminine to stay balanced. Chariot, okay? We get the strength from balance. Strength comes from balance. So, I was thinking, well, masculine, feminine, balance, really twin flames of it? And then there's that card right there just saying, like, okay, that's the male that creates the protective nest. So, okay, so he decorates it with found objects of beauty, odds and ends, gathered with passionate intent as decoys to attract and inspire a suitable mate. So the masculine being very in tune with their, you know, feminine energy. Because there's a lot of masculine light, ether, fire happening right now. Okay, so we really need to ground that masculine energy down here on earth and use it, you know, to help liberate the feminine so she can create and recreate, co-create, birth, rebirth. Telling you, this balance of energy. Okay, let's see what else here. Satin bower birds, for example, have a particular weakness for things colored blue. Blue pen lids, blue drinking straws, pieces of blue paper, blue very interesting, okay? This is, you know, I didn't show this in the other one. I didn't introduce the tarot deck, but I was like, you know, see all the beautiful blues in there. Okay, and there's quite a bit of blue down here. I think the border of all these cards are blue, actually. Yeah, no matter what suit it is, the border is blue. Yeah, no matter if it's fire, yeah, they're all blue. Major arcana even, yeah, everything. So, blue, blue, blue. Here's some water, the dugong, okay? This also, water, the self, okay? Water is truth. More blue. The masculine, okay, blue. Archangel Michael, blue. Got the blue crystal right here. Natural salt crystals that formed on their own. Okay, so blue, blue, blue. Yes, we love blue. And during this time, the blue, wide open blue sky, right? That's a very masculine, okay. Just seeing if there's anything else. dreaming. And didn't it say dreaming on one of these? Maybe that was from another reading. I thought one of these cards said dreaming. No, maybe not. Okay. Oh, that could have been from the lizard from the last one. Tuatara. From the one from the fixed signs from that deck, from the previous reading from the fixed signs, dreaming was an important message. So using our mental faculties to dream, okay, not be stuck in obsessive thinking. Use our thoughts in a constructive way, not a destructive, right? Constructs was in here. Yeah. So instead of these being walls and blocks, you know, think of ways to liberate yourselves from that, you know, be constructive. So you have to deconstruct the constructs in order to become constructive. And so dreaming, when you're using your mental faculties, use it for something that's positive, okay? Dreaming, being creative, the lizard medicine, the lull, the dreaming, the imagination, the daydreaming. So preparations for the future. Wasn't there something that said, well, this, you know, dowry, it's like, you know, if you think of that with like marriage, like arranged marriages and the dowry and all that. Maybe there could be some marriages with some of you mutables out there. Dowry. Okay. And it could be like a modern day dowry, like you guys are saving up for a wedding or something like this, okay? Feeling that coming from like the masculine. It could be a male or female, but masculine, really grounding that, really preparing the soil for a fertile marriage and family and loving partner. Yeah, masculine energy, okay? So I'm really getting that they really want this loving, passionate new beginning, and they're doing a lot of preparation work to make that happen, to manifest that. Okay, and they're pulling in their connections, okay, releasing what they need to release, looking at the self, you know, doing what they need to do to keep it flowing, stay balanced, empowered. Coming from a place of equilibrium allows you to be very creative, so they can tap into their divine feminine within. So I'm really feeling like this is coming from the masculine twin. Okay? Preparing for union. Like in a real way, tangible earth, okay? Reciprocation, 42 reduces to 6, so really giving back. Wow. Okay. Determination, dedication, effort. Putting forth the effort, being determined to make this happen, dedicated to his divine feminine. Yeah, he wants to be deserving and worthy. Wants the feminine to see him as strong and deserving of her. Quickly, let's see here. These cards don't give too many words, so that's why I'm looking up this one. So they're ready for a change. They're done with the trapping. They really just want to radiate and shine their light bright and have people be attracted to them because of who they truly are. Making preparations for the next phase of your life. So start gathering together all that you need to ensure a productive future for yourself. Get prepared. Whatever you need to do to prepare yourself, okay? Wherever you're not prepared, get prepared there. That's what I really feel for twin flames. The divine masculine is really doing that in a real tangible give back, in a very tangible earthly 3D way. Okay, that's earth. That's him doing the dang thing. It reduces to 6. Okay, that's giving and receiving. He wants the divine feminine to receive him only after he's proven himself worthy. Because that he sees her as more worthy then. Because he sees her as someone who loves herself and values herself and won't accept anything less than true love. Real love, the tangible. Not just saying it and then doing something else that isn't aligned with love. Having it all be aligned so it makes sense. So you can look at it, hear it, feel it, touch it, and say, yeah, that's love. Okay? Masculine, all that blue, okay? They're ready to give back to you. Divine feminine. So, oh good, perfect. Okay, couple minutes here, we'll be done. Sacred Rebel deck. Just gonna pull one quickly from that. Let's wrap this all up for my mutables. We got a mess of cards on the table. Haha. So, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. My mutable signs. What? Sacred Rebel message do we have for y'all? Okay. That's enough Sinner style shuffling. A quick, single, simple message. Just one card, please. We usually peep the bottom and the top anyway. So, our team. Team God, our team of benevolence, ancients, ancestors. The higher selves, the collective, the twin flame collective, the earth angel collective. Whoa, way too many. Against the grain. Well, if that ain't a rebel. Okay, just one simple single. Please, just one. Because a bunch flipped out for the Resonance Oracle deck, and I just went with all of them. Okay, there we go. After the storm, so conscious connections. Okay, it's about connecting. This is what I'm saying. Energy is connect. Okay, connections. The axiom, the nerve. Okay, inside the myelin sheath. It's about connecting. Connections. Connecting with yourself. Okay, you and your higher self. And this deck is very much you and your higher self. Okay, tap into your higher consciousness. Inspiration, that's the 3. There's, again, another 3. The divine feminine, there's the Empress, inspiration. Okay, so let your thoughts be inspiring. Let my words come out. Okay, so, you know, coming from this, just straight from God, this golden consciousness, and just blossoming. See all those flowers? It's just all these ideas blossoming. So you have to be very optimistic, okay, for your thoughts to be like this, okay? So let nature inspire you, okay? Connect with nature. Connect with earth. Conscious connection. So connect with your food consciously. Your clothes, whatever it is, okay? The cards that you buy, whatever. So after the storm, and this is a 1, again, another big giant sun, okay? And there's an owl. So another bird besides the falcon, and then the bower bird. Oh, and white pelican. Yeah, so we have quite a few birds, okay? Yeah, there was another bird on the top here. The bustard, that's confidence. Was there... Okay, that was a cat, wisdom. Okay, and that also is the divine feminine, the divine mother. So, also I'm getting really the divine masculine is making these conscious connections, okay? Really, really making some deep, and good though. Loving, passionate, practical, empowering, balancing, good connections, okay? Creative, inspiring, you know, because maybe, you know, they've come out of the storm, okay? And now they're like, you know, after a storm, what do? You go salvage whatever you can salvage, and then you go start a new life somewhere, okay? So it's kind of like this is all that was left over from from the storm, right? Okay, that's the only thing that owl could salvage. You always have hope and faith. You're still alive, so, right? You keep moving on. You got to keep moving on. So, you know, you take that's what you can still salvage and find a use for, okay? You don't have to leave everything behind. There's pieces of you that you can bring into your new life, okay? So that's what he's doing. So he's seeing what is salvageable and what's just totally just you need to move on from and walk away from and leave behind and just give up to God and take with you what still serves you and what you can salvage and move forward from there and look at things as brightly as possible. And be grateful that you were able to salvage anything. You know, this is like a token of remembering, you know, where you came from, how far you've come, where you were and where you are now. So it's a reminder of how far you've come. So after the storm, I really feel like the divine masculine is getting some real deep insight and wisdom, okay? Downloads, dreams. The owl is very wise. You know, the nocturnal, the dark, you know, the things that are hidden. Are being brought to light now. So I really feel like some mutable signs out there have just been through a shit storm of, you know, hell on earth, whatever it is. It could have just been some mental stuff, okay? Jogging laps in your mental bank. Just running around the bank in the mental bank, right? Just doing hot laps around the mental bank. So it's coming out of something. So whether man, woman, twin flame or not, you know, masculine, feminine, this is, you know, some of you, or quite a few of you, maybe coming out of something that was pretty hellacious. But you got through it, Okay, so you can reflect and say, wow, this has really made me feel more connected, feel stronger. It's really inspired me to like really take charge of my life, because maybe this is kind of like realizing life is too short to F around with being unhappy and not having the life you want. And I'm really feeling that for the divine masculine, okay, being purified and emptied out, that grace, okay, the white and the white and the grace and the grace. So really releasing those blocks, really allowing that love to flow in. And this is just, you know, beautiful card. After the storm, new beginning, that's a 1, so it's a new beginning. Right, we had the Knave, we have the Knave of Fire and the Knave of Cups. Very passionate, very loving. Okay, and when we go through a flood, a fire, or whatever, you know, it can be devastating, but, you know, communities come together and help each other, and, you know, you all come together and go to the food bank or whatever it is. They provide some services, and everyone that went through that storm, they're all eating together, they're sharing their stories, they're communicating, they're making connections, they're connecting, they're making these heart connections. Okay, you're connected. So sometimes big shifts have to happen to wake us up a little bit, to remind us of how connected we are. Okay, and to really, you know, utilize those pathways, like neuro pathways, really protect those connections. Be like that myelin sheath and really protect those connections, those neural pathways, connecting within and without, with source, with your team, with others in the 3D, with your twin flame, your higher self. Okay, it's a new beginning in connections. So, all right, I love you guys. I hope my mutable signs enjoyed this. That'll wrap it all up. We did the tarot and oracle all together, so it'll just be this one part. Both the other one just went a little long, so that's why I split it up. But so all tarot and oracle all together in this one reading. Okay, I love you guys. Peace be upon you. I wish you all blessings. And enjoy the beauty of life. All right. Love, peace, and blessings.